This is the week Eagles fans have been eagerly awaiting. The season begins Friday and it's in Brazil. The Birds were on the practice field today in South Philadelphia preparing for the season opener against the Green Bay Packers. In Sao Paulo, fans have already started to arrive, and Action News is also in Brazil for the big game. Action News anchor Brian Taff is getting a lay of the land in Sao Paulo, and that includes safety for fans who make the long trek.
Perhaps you heard a rumor circulating pretty widely on social media in recent weeks that Eagles fans coming here should not wear their green. The thought being that wearing green put them in danger because green is the color of this city's principal rival in soccer. Well, it's not true. The State Department and the NFL are both disavowing that, saying if you're coming, let your Eagles fandom fly. Go ahead and wear your green proudly. But the fact that it persisted speaks to one of this city's most pressing issues. It is crime. But they've seen great progress. They're tackling it head on. In the neighborhoods that dot this sprawling city, the chasm becomes immediately clear. In so many ways, Sao Paulo has two distinct groups, the haves and the have-nots, and little in between. The richest 1% here owns a staggering 49% of the property, many of them choosing to fly over Sao Paulo's notorious traffic, giving it the distinction of being called the helicopter city. But on the ground, the disparity is on full display. The poorest are largely relegated to places like this, the favelas, where conditions are cramped, luxuries are few, and crime, especially targeting tourists, is high.
So Brazil is a level 2, exercise increased caution. And what that means to Eagles fans is that what they want to do is they want to make sure that they're paying attention to their surroundings.
Angela Kerwin is the State Department's Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for Overseas Citizen Services. She also happens to be an avowed Eagles fan. It's her job to make sure anyone coming here knows what they're walking into.
Sao Paulo is a big city, so you need to have your kind of big city radar and antenna on.
But the crime that's long been associated with this place has changed, in many ways remarkably so. Despite being the 6th largest city on the planet, violent crime here has plunged. Homicides down so dramatically that Sao Paulo just notched its lowest rate in 24 years, 188 murders, in a city of more than 12 million. That's the story Brazil is eager to share with the world outside its borders, and so hopeful the NFL this week can help them do it.
I think they're terribly excited about hosting the NFL and hosting this first overseas game of the season. I know that Eagle fans are passionate and that they'll represent our country well.
Well, we know they certainly will. Tomorrow, many of those fans will start arriving, and they'll first take on the role of tourist in Sao Paulo's sister city, Rio de Janeiro. And we'll be right there with them, hopping on a flight first thing in the morning to bring you live reports from Rio right here tomorrow night on Action News. For now, in Sao Paulo, Brazil, Brian Taff, Channel 6, Action News.
Be sure to catch Brian Taff's reports from Brazil all week long as we count down to the Eagles game Friday. Watch it all right here on Channel 6 or wherever you stream. Still ahead.